Hi guys, and welcome to the first episode of Brainstorm with RJ. Today in this episode, we are bringing up a very special guest, a very close friend of mine, Kaushal, who is going to speak about MahaVastu and and the entire science of it. We're going to go through some very interesting tidbits today, and let us know what you feel about the video in the comments. So yeah, let's begin with the episode. Hi Kaushal, and welcome to the Brainstorm with RJ podcast.
Hi Rishabh, it's a pleasure being here today.
Thank you so much for joining. And today we're going to talk about MahaVastu. In fact, I am so eager to know what is MahaVastu, who invented it, and most importantly, I want to understand how is it different from normal Vastu, because हमने हमेशा सुना है Vastu, that's all we knew. It's only after we became friends how I realized that there's something called MahaVastu.
Right.
So tell us more about it. What is it?
Perfect. So MahaVastu is a modern way of, working around with the traditional Vedic science of Vastu Shastra, wherein we balance the 5 elements that we are surrounded by. The 5 elements that we are made up of, namely water, air, fire, earth and space. So we divide the property into 5 elements and further we subdivide them into 16 zones. 16 zones. And then we, work with our clients wherein we understand their issues and then we relate them with the zones that the property has been divided into.
Okay.
MahaVastu was founded by Dr. Khushdeep Bansal. So he is my guru, as we say Guru Sakha. So Dr. KB, and he's been practicing this since 1993, and he's the one who's been worked upon the governmental buildings across the nation.
Oh wow! I think I remember you mentioning that he also played an important role in the Ram Mandir as well.
Yes.
So what about that? What did he?
So basically, he's chosen the stone that was used for the Pratima of Lord Ram.
Oh wow! So help me understand. He was the one who was chosen to choose the stone.
Yeah, because
from which the Pratima would be made. Okay, yeah. So I mean, we could make it in any stone, right? I mean, as far as it was good, maybe marble, who knows?
See, there are again certain aspects when we consider, sculpting an idol for the Lord. So earlier the stone came from Nepal, but it was considered and declared as a Mrit Patthar. And
Mrit
later,
meaning dead.
Mrit meaning the dead thing.
Okay.
And later it was brought from Karnataka.
Okay.
I don't remember the specific place, but it was brought from Karnataka and that has been used to make the Pratima of Lord Ram. And it was all decided by our Sir Dr. Khushdeep Bansal.
Wow. I mean, I'm very curious to really understand how do we define a patthar as a Mrit Patthar, but I think shayad it will be beyond the scope of this discussion.
It is actually beyond the time limit that we are restricted into.
True.
But then, yeah, this is totally different from normal Vastu Shastra, the old school Vastu, as we've heard, and the old school Vastu consultants we've come across. It is totally different. It is not like, I enter your property and I say you ki northeast hai, wo southwest hai, this is southeast mein kitchen kar lo, साउथ में आप मास्टर बेडरूम कर लो. वी वर्क अपॉन लेआउट्स. हम आपके प्रॉपर्टी का लेआउट बनवाते हैं. वी ग्रिड देम इनटू डिफरेंट 16 zones and then with the logic behind why northeast is considered a devsthan and why there should be a kitchen in southeast, we explain you every logic when we do the consultation with you. We do not use or we do not support any kind of demolition while we consult for our clients, and our basic agenda is to align all the human being with the space and with the prakriti we are born with. So this is what we are aiming to.
Okay. So I mean, again, before I go into the next question that I have for you. So all these old forts and जो किलास जो हमारे old Raja Maharaja के time, which were made, they all followed all these these principles एकदम to the T, to the core.
See, this is a Vedic science.
Right. Okay.
This has been mentioned in our Vedas. This has been mentioned in many of the books, which are, still studied by Vastu consultants, by people who have a keen eye towards this subject. So it is totally logical and it has been proven. Because when we work for our clients, we see the changes and the effects that it gives to their lives.
Right. Great.
So definitely, so as per your question, so definitely the forts, the killas, the havelis, the old houses that you could see in Rajasthan, you could see in the suburbs or the rural areas down south as well. Mostly they are Vastu compliant. They are Vastu
even the
compliant.
temples and everything.
Yeah. Temple architecture is a very good science, and even our sir, he shared with us that in his past lives, he was always involved in temple architecture, and he kept on building temples, and he worked for temples in his past lives.
Wow. Okay. I think we will come to past life as we move forward in the episode. Okay. So why did you study this? I mean, is it just like you happened to study it by accident? You came across and like, okay, I'm interested. हम पढ़ लेते हैं, or is it something that you always desired to कि हाँ, this is the place where I would like? How did you land upon MahaVastu?
Correct. I think the stars aligned me over there.
Okay.
But then, being an interior designer and being in Calcutta, we work with clients who are, keen on getting Vastu consultants for their projects, for their residences or commercial spaces. So we work with a lot of Vastu consultants. So we used to work with a lot of Vastu consultants, and it was quite intriguing to, see how could these changes bring such positive changes in people's lives. So somehow I got connected with, a Vastu consultant through a reference, and I called him to get my, house consulted by him. Although my family wouldn't believe in Vastu then.
Okay.
Yeah. We do not even, they are firm non-believers of Vastu.
Okay.
So this is around 2018 when I consulted this Vastu consultant in the month of December. So we were getting our house renovated then. So he suggested us certain changes. He got our rooms interchanged, and we did a lot of things. So we did, and we didn't find any results then after doing all those things.
You did not?
We did not.
Okay.
We did not.
Okay.
And then, again, I would say stars, they align you to the path.
Right.
I somehow got connected with an Acharya from MahaVastu who was then conducting a course at Delhi Aerocity for MahaVastu.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically there are trainers and Acharyas who can, conduct courses. So this was this Acharya who was conducting the course at Delhi Aerocity, and that time I didn't have 65,000 to pay for this course.
65,000?
65,000.
That's expensive. Okay.
I didn't have that much. Okay. So I was like, chalo koi nahi, let's save up for it. And in the month of February 2020, just before the lockdown.
Just before the COVID.
So I got connected with MahaVastu and I enrolled for the course. It was a physical course happening in Calcutta, and I did that course, the foundation course. And I never looked back.
So I remember you mentioning that about your father's vertigo, and so tell me, so how did this course later, I mean, I'm assuming कि after you took the course, usually हम पहले changes हमारे घर में ही करते हैं.
100%.
Right, I'm assuming, right? Yeah. So I need to understand what all problems you faced, first things first, and then tell us what changes you made and how did those changes bring the changes that you desired for.
100%.
Let's go in that. Tell us. Yeah.
So 14th and 15th Feb, I had my course in Calcutta. It is a 2-day foundation course for the Vastu part of it. So like you said, सबसे पहले हम अपने घर का करना चाहते हैं.
Right.
So being an interior designer, and I already had my house renovated, so I had the layout of my house. So I gridded it into the 16 zones.
Okay.
That is how we work for the basic consultation. Gridding the property into 16 zones.
Okay, that's the first step.
That's the first step.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I gridded the layout, and I found the toilet that we used to consider in north was actually the toilet in northeast. मतलब जिस जोन को, मतलब we were so, you know, non-educated about Vastu in my house that हम लोग जिस जोन को north consider करते थे, that was actually northeast.
Okay.
And we had 2 toilets over there. One was in north of northeast and one was in northeast. It's a 3 BHK 2 toilet apartment, and we were 4 of us staying in that apartment. And now I understood कि ये तो अब टफ है घर में कन्विंस करना कि एक WC हटाना पड़ेगा. 4 मेंबर्स हैं, गेस्ट्स आते हैं, रिलेटिव्स आते हैं, फ्रेंड्स आते हैं. And my dad had been, had been suffering from vertigo since last 10-15 years.
Okay.
Which again got detected after 7 years of his symptoms, because doctors already couldn't, they couldn't identify कि ये क्या disease है, ये क्या बीमारी है. We used to show to a lot of doctors. So vertigo is basically illness related to, ENT.
Yeah.
So it is like कभी भी चक्कर आ जाना, कभी भी sudden attacks आ जाना.
I think extra sound and all सुनने से भी शायद effect होता है.
Yes. I remember. And like my dad also lost his hearing sensation from one of his ears.
Okay.
Yeah, because it got aggravated to that level. And during that time, in the early months of 2020, before the lockdown happened, he couldn't sleep in his room. Suffocation hota tha unko. So what he used to do, he used to just open all the doors. He used to roam in the floor lobby. He used to he wouldn't sleep. Or at the most, he would sleep in the living room on the sofa, because that was, like an open space, not so claustrophobic as bedrooms usually are.
Right.
So I understood the issue is the northeast toilet. And I also understood that my family is such that they do not believe in Vastu. So I somehow convinced my parents, my family, and it took me 3 months to convince them.
3 months to convince them. Okay.
Yes.
I mean, there was nothing to lose also, right?
I understood. I understood where the issue is coming from.
Okay.
Because this usually, that is what you learn. So I understood that the reason is the northeast toilet, because of which, my dad is not able to live a peaceful life that time. And in the month of May, during the peak COVID, I got the WC removed from the northeast zone.
Okay.
Like we came to a mutual consent with my family that अगर 7 दिन में फायदा नहीं हुआ तो हम वापस इंस्टॉल करा देंगे WC.
Okay, so you physically removed the WC?
Yeah, totally. We removed the WC. We even cut the pipes that had been there, the waste pipe which is there in the wall. We even cut that pipe, and then we totally packed it.
Okay, fine. Okay.
So again, we stay in a residential complex, so there are other floors.
Right.
So it's an issue otherwise, right? You're not in your own individual house. So it's an issue. But then things happened. It happened for a good. The same night my dad slept for the first time in the last 5-6 months.
Same night?
Same night. Like my mom is, I would say, she supported me in this, because she felt, again, she's also quite inquisitive about Vastu and astrology. So she supported me in this. And the next morning, my mom wakes me up around 4:30 in the morning, and she says me, "फायदा तो हुआ, तेरे पापा फर्स्ट टाइम सोए हैं आज इतने दिनों में, अब तेरे को जो करना तू कर, हमें ट्रस्ट हो गया अब तेरी साइंस."
Okay.
So that is how my journey began.
Oh wow.
And that was the best. I would say that is one of my best, success stories as a MahaVastu.
Biggest achievement as a
yes, totally. Absolutely. And since then, until today, it's 5 years now, more than 5 years. We're sitting in 2025 September. My dad hasn't got a single attack of vertigo. And he's been sleeping in his bedroom.
It's so. There is this science part of things. While we do say that it is Vedic science, I understand.
100%.
But then again, like this happening that you close the WC and then instantaneously, usi raat, your father is able to sleep, considering he's not taking any extra medicine or any other therapy,
Right.
at least for vertigo, right? It sounds so conflicting in certain ways, that where it looks like magic, but when you say it is science, it is hard to mix both of them, because it's not like paracetamol, right? कि मैंने लिया और मेरा temperature 1 घंटे में कम हो गया, right? I mean, it doesn't work that way, right?
Not at all.
So what you're saying sounds like magic,
Yeah.
but you're saying it's science. So it's so hard to believe that something in my house is causing trouble for years, maybe almost decades, probably at times, and you remove it, like you bring a tiny change just for, I don't know, a few hours maybe.
Yeah, that
Right?
was hardly,
And it changes everything.
It did for us. And then I related the part of the building where we have our apartment. Everyone in that side of the building has some or the other neuro-related issues. Someone is bedridden. There was someone who's been suffering from cancer. So I related it, and it is a fact. Our sir says it that Northeast में अगर toilet होगा, neuro-related issues 100% है आपको. Cancer उस घर में होना ही है. And we've been staying in that property for 27 years. 27 years then. Thankfully, none of us have been detected with cancer over there.
Right.
But then, Northeast में toilet is not at all advisable.
Oh, wow. Okay. So anyway, okay. So let's.
I know. I mean, you are not able to, understand and contemplate with this fact.
It's quite hard to digest. I mean,
It might sound to you as fictional also.
Yeah. I mean, if you were not my friend, I'd be like, what are you talking about? Please.
Exactly. I
Right.
know. Yeah, I get to hear all these things. Yeah.
So it is. I mean, it is borderline magic when you say that you remove the WC and that very night he's able to sleep.
Yeah.
Then I mean, I know it sounds like won't sound like a good question, but then what is the rest of the medical science for? I mean, we could just fix things in our house and probably health would be fine, right? I mean,
No, we wouldn't say that it is
that's
the
a
only.
slim question, but nevertheless.
Yeah, no, we do get to hear all these things.
Yeah.
But then this is not the only solution for all the problems that you're facing. But then, we do act as catalysts. I wouldn't say,
Right.
none of the MahaVastu consultants would say that MahaVastu करा लोगे तो आपकी लाइफ का प्रॉब्लम झिंगा लाला. ये तो हम नहीं बोलते. But yes, ये आपकी लाइफ में एक कैटलिस्ट की तरह एक्ट करेगा, wherein things would start flowing in your, in your direction, in the way that you are looking for,
Right.
the
Okay.
goals that you are looking to achieve, the excellence that you are, craving for. At least we can help you in achieving those things.
Wow. So okay, then Kaushal, so what is you have been practicing for 5 years now?
Yeah.
So tell me, how do you see yourself, and what is your vision as far as MahaVastu is concerned? I mean, where do you see yourself, in this particular practice, and also, I mean, as much as I know you as a friend as well, what is the kind of positive change you think, this can bring into the world? How do you plan to bring that change? What is your vision with it?
Well, my sir had, guided me, or he advised me कि कौशल 25 लाख घरों में तो काम करना है तुझे.
25 लाख घरों में.
So I am looking at, changing lives, if not 25 lakh ghar, at least changing lives of 25 lakh people. My vision is, aligning people with the Prakriti, with Sanatan, with the roots where we belong from,
Right.
the lost roots, I would say. In today's world, like, we've become so practical and we've become so modern in our approach that we've forgotten our roots. The issues that we are, facing in our day-to-day lives could be diminished only if we just align ourselves with our property, with the way we live our lives. And MahaVastu teaches them.
So what I understand is, as much as I have done a little bit of my own study, not on MahaVastu, but on how energy flows in a certain place and everything. So will it be correct to say that so MahaVastu primarily focuses on how the energy flows inside a house or an office or let's say a property?
So MahaVastu is, again, I would repeat, as I said in the earlier conversation, it is all about balancing the elements. Elements like water, air, fire. So these all elements have certain properties. Okay. Suppose, for example, a water element. When I say water element, what color what color comes in your mind?
Blue, generally.
Blue, right?
Yeah.
So, like, for example, the zone of north is the zone of water element. Okay? And suppose you have certain elements or objects over there which is not a water element. Could be a burner or a hob over there. Could be a kitchen over there.
Fair point. Okay.
Could be a storage over there. Could be a brown wardrobe over there. Those objects or those activities will take away the opportunities that you could attract in your life otherwise. They could be, that block which could take you towards your growth. So MahaVastu totally works upon energy. It is about energy. It is about the energy which is again physical, because we could see the stuffs. Like, suppose there's this plant over here, right? Suppose I place this plant in the zone where it shouldn't be kept. For example, in the zone of southwest. How does a plant grow? Could you tell me? The roots, they penetrate deep inside.
Right.
So what happens? The soil, it loosens and then it separates from each other. The bonding gets away, and then only the roots, they go inside the soil, the earth. So that's what happens if plants are kept in southwest. It destroys the relationships.
Oh, okay.
It breaks relationships.
Okay. Wow.
It is not a positive destruction, definitely.
Absolutely.
So it destructs, it disrupts, it destroys the relationships. So this is how logical, MahaVastu is.
Okay, so I think there's a lot of mix with symbolism. I mean, in a way that the way this, let's say, mitti jo alag, obviously, there are cracks and then only the roots can go. Though they hold the roots, like the roots hold the mitti, but then the mitti itself loosens up.
Yeah.
Right.
Because southwest is the zone of earth element.
Okay.
Southwest is the zone of earth element.
Okay.
Why do we say southwest bhari hona chahiye? You must have heard from people.
Yes,
right?
many times.
Southwest bhari rakhna chahiye. Why? Because वहाँ पर usually हम लोग या तो wardrobes बना लेते हैं.
Okay.
Because earth को represent करता है, right?
Right.
And earth is the most heaviest.
Correct. True.
I would say object
that we are in contact with.
Yeah. Right.
True.
So southwest को इसलिए भारी करते हैं. और वहीं पे अगर आप मिट्टी में प्लांट वहां पर उग रहा है, तो रूट्स तो उस अर्थ को डिसरप्ट कर रहे हैं.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Interesting.
So this is how, anyways, if something has to grow, it has to, obstruct the path of something else. Only then something can go deep inside, right?
Oh, yes. Fair point. Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
So मिट्टी भी तो एक लिमिट तक ही एक्सपैंड हो सकता है. उसके बाद तो वो आपके लाइफ में इश्यूज ही क्रिएट करेगा. There is a limit for the boiling point of water as well, right?
Right.
So this is how it works.
Okay, wow. So I remember you mentioning Sanatan, right? So
Yeah.
Generally people understand Sanatan with
Religion.
Hinduism, generally Hinduism, right? And so I need to understand. So is this specific to Sanatan? Because generally, what I understand is that this is usually practiced. MahaVastu is more like considered to be around Sanatan or around Hinduism.
Hinduism, yeah.
Hinduism.
I understand.
So tell me more about it. I mean, is it specific to Sanatan only?
No, not at all. Definitely, it is a Sanatan Vidya. It is something which I think Sanatanis should be proud of, because it is a Vedic Vidya. But Sanatan is not religion. It is a way of life.
Yeah, right.
Sanatan teaches us how we should live our lives. It teaches us the difference between right and wrong. It teaches us कि हमें क्या करना चाहिए और क्या avoid करना चाहिए.
Correct.
Which I would say,
Right.
at least we the youth, we have been distracted by that path. Because we are so involved in our own careers, our own friends, our own lives, that we've forgotten that this is actually the way of life. This can make our life so much more easier. हमारा family life भी improve करेगा, हमारी friends life भी improve करेगा, and even our careers, if we align ourselves with the Sanatan Vidya, the Sanatan way of life.
It's the way of life. It's the same way. I think I remember this thing from Mahabharata, where Krishna says that the dharma and the adharma part. Dharma does not mean religion.
Right.
It means what you are supposed to do.
To do.
What you should do. Right. Okay.
Again, when you say religion over here, it is definitely thing which relates the most to Hinduism, to Sanatan way of life. But then it is being practiced by people from all walks of life, people from all religions.
Oh, okay.
MahaVastu has consultants from Pakistan, people studying, doing courses from Pakistan, from Turkey. I know certain consultants who are Muslims and they are practicing MahaVastu.
Wow. So
Just that, when we say Northeast is our Devsthan, we suggest to keep Mandir in the Northeast. So Muslims keep their Quran Sharif over there.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Christians can keep their Holy Cross over there, the Bible over there, in the zone of Northeast.
Wow. Okay. Okay. So again, I think it's very clear that it's nothing to do with religion.
Not at all.
It has to do with the way of life.
Yeah.
Wow.
And just to just to joke around, I think Muslims are the best target market for Vastu consultants.
Why? Because they have been staying away from the.
Because somehow I think they have this notion कि यार ये तो हिंदुओं का
Right.
चीज है, जबकि this is not at all restricted to Hinduism, not at all restricted to Sanatan.
Right.
It is the way of life.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
आप नॉर्थ ईस्ट में कुरान शरीफ रखो ना, कोई इशू नहीं है. आप रख के तो देखो आपको क्या इंसाइट्स आते हैं.
So to all my viewers practicing Islam, try that out. Northeast and the Quran Sharif. Let us know in the comments what do you think about it. Okay, so before we get into the other segment and we segue into it, and tell me, so give me some examples, some little tips here and there maybe, which I think our viewers can maybe try it out. So उनका भी एक basic level पे जो trust है.
Yeah.
Because I have seen, especially the current generation, okay, the Gen Zs and even to a point, even our generation, we were 35, 34, whatever, okay, the mid-30s generation currently, we are also, discarding this entire MahaVastu thing in the name of being modern, okay, because हमने इस पे कोई साइंस के पेपर्स नहीं पढ़े हैं, कोई साइंस के चैनल्स बात नहीं करे तो हमें लगता है कि शायद एग्जिस्ट नहीं करता ये.
Correct.
Right. And what I also feel is that because we don't know, we are also not ready enough to even train our children or our next generation going forward that okay, this actually works. So and the current generation, उनका हर चीज में ये होता है कि why, right? I mean, हमने
Everyone finds the logic behind why.
right. And like we still heard our parents कि हाँ okay, our parents said ये करो तो हमने किया.
Correct.
Today's generation, क्यों करना is the question.
Right.
What are the benefits? Right. So tell the viewers something that they can do. Okay, they can little changes that they can bring around in their house maybe.
Okay.
At least they start believing. 100%. Maybe they won't go and do a course, but probably they can surely understand the depth of the science.
Correct.
Maybe not today, but maybe someday later, and actually bring about a positive change. So give me some tips what generally people can do.
Perfect. So I think you must have seen people keeping Ganesh Bhagwan's murti, on the, just above the main door of their properties. Could be a residence or a commercial space. With the logic कि हम घर में घुस रहे हैं तो हाथ जोड़ के घुस रहे हैं, या घर से निकल रहे हैं तो हाथ जोड़ के निकल रहे हैं, अपने काम पे जा रहे हैं तो. But actually Ganesh ji is not a Dwarpal. We all know the story behind what happened when he was guarding, right?
Yes.
So I think I need not explain the reason. We all know that. We've all grown up listening that and hearing that incident which happened.
Right.
Plus, it's not just about Ganesh ji. It is even about certain people. They keep Panchmukhi Balaji outside their properties.
Okay.
जिसमें श्रद्धा, वो उन भगवान की मूर्ति या फ्रेम्स अपने घर के बाहर, ऑफिसेस के बाहर लगाते हैं. बट एक्चुअली भगवान तो हमारे घर में होने चाहिए, राइट?
True.
He should be there in his place, north east. जब आप अपने बेडरूम से you get somehow dislocated from your bedroom, if people ask you to interchange the bedroom with someone else in your own house, would you appreciate?
Absolutely not.
So how could you
change the room of the change the place of
our gods,
it's
right?
Supposed to be, yeah.
So gods are supposed to be in mandir, not outside our homes.
Okay, and what are the harmful effects when you're doing something like this generally? Yeah, क्या fix हो जाएगा if we are removing the
See, usually a layman doesn't know which zone the entrance is coming in, right?
Yeah.
आपको नहीं पता कि आपको बस एक you just go by the rule of thumbs कि मतलब ये मेरा साउथ वेस्ट की एंट्री है या नॉर्थ ईस्ट की एंट्री है या नॉर्थ की एंट्री है, आप इतना ही जानते हो.
Right.
But we work upon layouts, right? MahaVastu Acharyas, MahaVastu consultants, we work upon layouts. So we know कि वो actual में कौन से zone में आ रहा है. And just in case that becomes that comes out to be a negative zone, it could lead many issues in your lives. Again, issues could be many, could be varied because again zone to zone depend करता है. But we shouldn't keep gods outside our homes, neither on above the doors.
And okay, so gods not outside the home. That's one. Give me one more.
You can ask me.
I don't know. Let's say if I want to keep a fountain, a small tiny fountain in my house.
Yeah. Most of the people keep.
But tiny like जो गौतम वो जो बुद्धा वाला जैसे fountains होते हैं आजकल मिलते हैं, right? I mean, or maybe some other fountain, tiny fountains.
Right.
Where should I keep that?
See, again, I would say to avoid gods with fountains, or people who are believed to be of sheer importance in religions or by faith. But then, when you say fountain, what do you think when you see of a fountain?
It's calming. It's nice. I mean, it's
water is flowing, right? There's a flowing water in a fountain.
Flowing water, yes.
Right?
Yes.
So earlier I mentioned the zone where which represents water element.
Yes, you did. You mentioned north. Yeah, north.
Right?
Yeah.
So if you keep fountain in the zone of north, it would give you results.
Okay. What result?
What results? It could lead to new opportunities in life.
Professional, personal,
All kinds of
all kinds of
opportunities. Opportunities could be in your personal lives as well, right?
Right.
There could be growth opportunities in your lives. It could be like a professional growth or a personal growth.
Okay.
But you'll see these kind of opportunities that you're attracted towards.
Okay. So great. So viewers, I think if you are keeping fountain in the north of your house, keep one. Let's see what effects come up, right? And let us know in the comment section. Yeah, we'll look forward to that. Kaushal, now tell me, how does this entire MahaVastu principles connect with astrology, or if at all they do? Because मेरा ये मानना है that कि every person is different, right? And astrology is something very personal.
Correct.
Right? Some stones work for some people, some stones do not work for some people, right? So it all depends from person to person.
Correct.
Again, stones are about channeling the energy and energy flow and everything. And Vastu also somewhere in it's about energy flow, right? So I need to understand कि you said that northeast toilets, everyone in the building had some of the neurological issues.
Right.
But if different things affect people differently, it is also possible that probably northeast toilet for me is okay. I mean, it's fine. It's just not really affecting me, but it could be affecting other people for sure, maybe. But it's not affecting me. So that's what I want to understand. Where is the bridge between MahaVastu and astrology as per, I'm assuming, MahaVastu principles, right? So where is that bridge?
Good. So when you speak about a northeast toilet, I would say northeast में toilet होना is totally against the law of MahaVastu.
Okay.
Why? Because northeast is the zone of देवस्थान. वहाँ पर भगवान का स्थान होता है, ठीक है? And over there, if you place a WC, a water closet, it is an activity of disposal. Okay? And देवस्थान क्या होता है? जब हम मंदिर जाते हैं, what happens with us? We calm down. Yeah. We get into a meditative state, I would say.
Right.
At times we get insights over there.
Right.
I wouldn't say at times. Most of the times we get insights. We calm down. और उस जगह पर अगर आप एक फ्लशिंग एक्टिविटी कर रहे हो, एक डिस्पोजल एक्टिविटी कर रहे हो, what happens with your insights?
They get flushed away, I suppose.
Right?
Oh,
You wouldn't generate new ideas. So that is the reason why a toilet in northeast is not allowed. Now you would say it could be that the astrological chart supports a toilet in northeast.
Yeah,
right?
For argument's sake.
You would contradict, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Being logical, being of this generation or whatsoever, as we say.
Right.
But yeah, when it is an activity of disposal, how can you play with the astro part of it?
I mean, so you mean to say that when the basics are wrong,
so आप कितना भी structure
कितना ही
build
कर
कर
ले?
लो,
True.
वो गिरना तो है ही.
Fair point.
Point पे आकर के.
Fair point.
Plus, Vastu is for all the occupants of the property, and Astro is an individual.
Personified, yes, personal,
right?
yeah.
We personify remedies as per your chart.
Right. So, okay, so मैं इसे ना indirectly लेता हूँ. Okay, let's understand in a different way. कि मैंने एक fountain को north में रखा. Okay, as you say, and now what I'm seeing is that you're saying fountain in the north brings new opportunities.
Correct.
New positive opportunities, right? Then the question comes isn't it also possible that keeping that might not have any effect on some people?
Could
like घर पे 4 लोग हैं, 3 people are getting affected, getting new opportunities, but one is not.
Yeah,
Right?
that is where astrology comes into play.
So how do you then work with your clients? How do you do this?
So then we, make their horoscope,
Okay.
the astrological chart.
Okay.
So, like when we make their horoscope, it is basically that we work on cusp kundali. Again, that is again a detailed information that wouldn't be sufficed right now
Right.
to share. But then, yeah, we work on cusp kundali and all the 12 houses, 9 planets. We work in conjunction with all, okay? And we design remedies for you personally. Could be आपके mom dad को issues नहीं है, उनके issues resolve हो गए हैं, आपके नहीं हुए, okay? It could be, right? उस टाइम पे astrology comes to play. For example, if you have Cancer zodiac in the first box, okay, I would suggest you to keep your personal belongings in the zone of northeast. That is again a study that we've
I
done.
understand. Okay.
But then,
Okay.
for people who have Cancer zodiac in the first box,
Right.
I'm giving them a tip. For people who have Leo in their second box, okay, Leo, they can keep their wallet in east of northeast.
East of northeast. Okay. So ENE.
ENE. Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, the zone between northeast and east.
Okay. Okay.
So if you keep your wallet over there, you would see a good change in the flow of income in your house for yourself.
So, Kaushal, I understand that. I mean, जितना मैंने थोड़ा बहुत astrology के बारे में समझा है, and what I've understood is that having faith in an astrologer is extremely important. That trust part is very important. And the same, I think, goes, when I'm consulting a MahaVastu Acharya, I think it is very important that I have trust.
100%.
Right? And we always don't get all the answers immediately. And we need to have that patience, right? Because I think in the current generation of when everything is so instant, everything is instant, we also somewhere lack the patience.
Right.
of waiting for answers, and yeah, I totally get it that that the trust part, I think, is very important. And I read this that that the opposite of faith is not doubt. Actually, the opposite of faith is certainty. I mean, if I am 100% sure what's going to happen the next moment, what do I need the faith for?
Right.
I mean, there's no need of faith, right?
Right.
Faith requires a certain degree of doubt.
Correct.
That is where the faith is needed, right? I mean, if I'm certain, there's no doubt. If there's no doubt, I don't need faith at all, right? So I understand the trust and the faith side of things, but let's say if I am you are my MahaVastu Acharya, and if I am consulting you, let's say I've brought a new showpiece which is probably, let's say, red in color.
Right.
And if I ask you, okay, Kaushal, I've got this showpiece, I liked it, it's beautiful.
Okay.
Where do I keep this? And I keep doing this, over a course of time. Right. So is this a good practice to do?
We are fine with it because firstly, when we give consultation to our clients, we give them a complete checklist of all the objects, activities, the utility items they have in their house. Okay. कौन से कलर का ऑब्जेक्ट कहाँ लगाना है. Suppose I would say suppose you see a painting, right? Imagine a painting of tell me your favorite painting that describes you.
Describes me?
Yeah.
I don't know which painting describes me well, but I think well, okay, let's say my favorite painting, okay, would be probably The Last Supper.
Okay,
from
Last Supper.
Leonardo da Vinci, yes.
Right.
Yes.
So when you see The Last Supper, what do you feel when you see that? Do you see unity over there?
Not unity, but I actually see that that how this it's a quite complicated emotion to put in words.
Right.
But then how it's the complex emotion of friendship, betrayal, and the mix of everything. I think it's a very complicated emotion.
Okay, so let's not complicate it more.
Okay.
I would say, suppose when you see a painting of two lovebirds, okay?
Okay.
A painting of two lovebirds.
Okay.
When you see that painting, what do you feel? What comes in your mind? The warmth in a relationship?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So if I keep that painting in the zone of Southwest,
Okay.
which is the zone of relationships, it's the master zone for all kinds of relationships.
Okay. Okay.
If I place or if I hang that portrait over there, it would help in bringing harmony in your relationships. So this is how we help our clients understand कि जब आप कोई भी चीज खरीद रहे हो, कोई भी नई चीजें आप ला रहे हो अपने घर में, उसको अपने इमोशंस के साथ पहले रिलेट करो.
Okay.
Right? Suppose suppose you bought an idol, okay? An idol of, I would say,
That's
Hanuman ji.
That's
Okay?
Gautam Buddha. Let's call it Gautam.
Okay, Gautam Buddha, for example. Okay.
Yeah.
In what kind of a state is he sitting in? In a meditative state, right?
Yes. Yes.
So meditation के लिए कौन सा zone आपको समझ आ रहा है? Could be the best zone?
I don't know.
Northeast?
No, Northeast. Yes. Okay.
Because
Bhagwan,
it connects
yes,
us with
okay.
our mindfulness.
Mind. Yes.
Right?
Right.
So that is how we play with these objects or the decor items or all these stuffs.
Okay. Great. Okay. So tell me, what are the elements that actually design the influence the design of a house? I mean, what are the elements do you consider, and how do you do it?
See, again, as I mentioned, the 5 elements that we are surrounded by. So suppose north zone represents water element, southeast represents fire element. That is why we suggest to place our hob over there, the burner over there. The kitchen would be best in southeast.
Okay.
Because वो अग्नि तत्व का zone है.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
And suppose we place water over there in the zone of southeast. Okay. Water has a property of flowing. Right.
Yeah.
So it won't let the fire ignite over there.
Right.
So what happens? It creates a block in your life. Because आपके लाइफ में जो मूवमेंट था वो फायर दे रहा था, राइट? फायर गिव्स यू मूवमेंट इन योर लाइफ, बट द फायर मेक्स यू डिसाइसिव इन नेचर.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
We always say there's a fire in that person.
Right.
जब हम किसी को कोई बहुत ज्यादा एक्टिव होते हैं, हम क्या बोलते हैं? This person has fire.
Fire within. Yeah.
Yeah. हम बोलते हैं, right? Why? Because उनका वो that person is like
taking decisions very fast.
Fast. That person could be a good businessman as well. Right. जिसका fire बहुत strong है. That is again about Prakriti that I'm talking about.
Okay.
But then it is how we relate.
Okay.
So that is why if you place water over there, it will not let the fire ignite within you. It will create hurdles in your life. It won't allow any good work to happen in your life. It will cause accidents in your life. It will cause losses in your life. If there is blue color in southeast, if there is white color in southeast, if there is gray color in southeast.
So color, you mean like the wall?
Could be the wall paint, could be the wallpaper, could be your curtains, could be your flooring, could be a chair with a gray cover. So this is how deeply we work with objects, with utilities, with the activities that we are doing in every zone.
Well, when you're saying this, I'm thinking actually of the time when I had met with an accident, which I broke my collarbone, and now I'm reminding the house I used to stay in back then. What gray? I mean, it did have gray or white maybe. But then walls, though, I mean, white होती है, right? I mean, walls are generally.
नहीं. White and cream में difference है. So there's this color shade which we suggest to our clients, which is like a cream off-white shade, which is neutral for all zones. So I mostly use L124 or L136.
So L, what does that mean?
L, it is the series name of the paint color.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I usually use that for my projects and for my clients. And before any consultation as well, I ask my clients to first get your property painted according to this shade.
First painting.
Yeah. सबसे पहले आप paint करवा लो.
No, okay, now you got me thinking, okay, because the house that I used to stay in back then when I had met with that accident, okay, and that accident was the most bizarre thing ever. I'll not go into the details, but the entire house was white.
The entire house
was white.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm sure there must be some north, southeast
Could be. Yeah, there could be a disturbance in your northeast. And definitely in the southeast zones.
I don't recall the
yeah, definitely you wouldn't, but then it is. It was and it is. Yeah.
Okay, wow, this is very
this
good,
is how
compelling
relate,
evidence,
yeah.
Okay, interesting. Okay, so let's let's get to busting some myths, okay? Because there's a lot of myths around Vastu. I have faced quite a few in my life.
Okay.
And there are a lot of stories, which keep coming up. So, tell me some myths, okay? Which maybe I don't know. You can tell me.
Like I said earlier about the Ganeshji or the god idols,
right,
at the entrance.
Right.
That is one of the biggest myths that MahaVastu consultants are working upon right now. Because आप Indian households में देख लोगे, maximum people have kept some or the other idol of gods outside their homes or their property or any kind of properties.
Yeah.
And लोगों को convince करना कि भगवान को यहाँ से shift करो is very tough. It's a task.
Okay.
So this could be one of the most interesting myth for me.
So what about let's say master bedrooms in the house?
Yeah. Usually like all the new projects that are coming up or have been coming up of late, it is said कि southwest मतलब तो master bedroom है, but actually MahaVastu doesn't consider that. Definitely southwest is the zone of earth element. Okay,
yeah, right.
It should be heavy. You could have a wardrobe over there. There could be storage over there. Again, when we say storage, it should always be organized. Not that कि आप एक store room बना दे रहे हो वहाँ पे and keep it totally cluttered, totally unorganized.
Okay.
You can have storage over there, but organized.
Organized storage. Okay.
But it is not required that southwest has to be the master bedroom. Again, astrology comes to play over here. We decide your bedrooms as per your astrological chart.
There is the blend that entire thing comes in. Okay.
Southwest shouldn't have a washroom. That is okay. Okay. Southwest में आप देखोगे maximum properties में wooden flooring होती है. Hardwood flooring होती है या laminated flooring होती है. Builders sell this as their selling point.
Okay.
They sell properties, but the selling point is southwest wooden flooring.
Wooden flooring, yeah.
And even we Indians have this. I think we are too crazy about wooden floorings because again, brown color represents air element. जैसे मैंने आपको plants का property समझाया, वैसे ही brown color represents that similar property, and it destroys relationships if used in southwest.
Okay. Wow. So generally हम जब ये remedies करते हैं, let's say, I mean, how early do we start seeing the results? I mean,
see, for my example, we saw the difference in 9 to 10 hours, right?
True.
But then, we definitely suggest our clients to have faith for at least 21 days.
Okay, 3 weeks. Okay.
Yeah, 3 weeks. And maximum for 40 days.
मतलब so you're saying, so मैं समझ रहा हूँ that 40 days में you will be sure results हैं या नहीं?
100%.
Okay.
आपकी प्रॉपर्टी नहीं बिक रही. Okay, you're trying to sell a property.
Okay.
Since years there has been no inquiries for your property.
Okay.
You'll start getting calls. People would start walking in to see the property. We've done this.
This is crazy. Okay.
I remember this of one of my clients. So he had this undocumented loan which he'd taken from his relative, and he couldn't pay it since 7-8 years, and definitely that's taxing. Even though it's a relative, it's taxing, right? So we did these basic balancing at his residence. Basic balancing, कलर सही करवाया, कुछ ऑब्जेक्ट्स हमने रीलोकेट करवाए, चीज़ों को बैलेंस करवाया, कलर थेरेपी यूज़ करके. And after 1.5 months, in front of 3 other people, he said me, कौशल मैंने 60% लोन पे ऑफ कर दिया, जो मैं इतने सालों से पे नहीं कर पाया.
Wow. Okay.
I think that made my day that day.
Oh, come on, absolutely right.
And I did not even ask about it.
Yeah. Okay. Acha. Okay.
I did not even ask about it. We were just commuting to our one of our meetings, and there were 3 other people in the car. I was shocked. I was so happy that day.
Right.
Like, ऐसे success stories को आप क्या बोलोगे? जादू बोलोगे, सनातन बोलोगे, या लाइफ बोलोगे?
Well, I think अभी तो महावास्तु बोलेंगे.
Totally.
Right. Great. Okay. So Kaushal, this was absolutely great conversation. I think.
Yeah.
I think I totally enjoyed it. Learned
Same
quite a
here.
few things.
Same.
I mean, though I keep talking to you about this, but every time I am getting to hear something new, and it's absolutely insane. I mean, crazy to hear, right? Okay, so tell the viewers, how do they contact you?
Okay.
And let's say if they are having maybe some issues, or they just want some general consultation, maybe buy some new property, or I don't know. It could be a plethora of things, right? How do they contact you? How do they reach you? Where are you there? Are you online, offline, email IDs?
Okay.
I don't know what all.
So firstly, our presence is all over social media. We are present over Facebook, Instagram, YouTube.
Okay,
By the name of the AstroVastu Affair.
Okay, I'll link that in the description,
Sure.
viewers. Okay.
The email ID would also be shared in the description.
Yes.
And about the consultations, we provide both offline and online consultations. We've already provided consultation to a client in Squirrels, London. So this was again via a client in Calcutta itself. So she was this client's best friend, and she was going through a lot of trouble. Okay. And MahaVastu mein, as acharyas, we've been instructed to provide yogdans. Yogdan matlab hota hai free consultations. Free consultations for 4 hours every week, wherein we provide that to people who are financially struggling, people going through some chronic diseases, and there are certain issues that I cannot speak right now.
Yeah.
So I had given her the consultation in 4 hours over Zoom call. I got her entire house balanced as per the basic MahaVastu technique. She even changed the wallpaper within those 4 hours. She was so adamant कि मुझे करना है कौशल भाई, मुझे करना है.
She changed the wallpaper on the call.
On the call.
Wow. Okay.
This is what this is when things start changing.
Yeah, the belief.
The belief.
True. Very true. Very true.
And that lady, it was I think 1st of January 2024. I'll never forget that day. Okay. And after 6 months, the 3rd day itself, she said, कौशल भाई मेरा एंजाइटी तो खत्म हो गया. मुझे जितनी एंजाइटी थी वो तो खत्म हो गया. अब I can sleep peacefully because I got a bed shifted to a positive zone, which was in a negative zone otherwise. And after 6 months, she sent 5,000 pounds in my account.
Wow.
Through this client of mine in Calcutta.
Wow. That's the kind of impact it had on our lives.
So I just gave her a yogdan. I
Right.
did not ask for money,
Right.
but that was her gratitude. I said, "Oh, ma'am, nahi chahiye. It's okay." She said, "Nahi, Kaushal bhai, you changed my life. God should bless you."
Wow. Amazing. Amazing. Great. So, what
we
are
provide both online. So this was an example of online consultation, and definitely we do provide offline consultations. It's preferred that we visit the property once, because we again scan properties. There are techniques where we scan properties in our hands. There are other tools that we use to scan the properties. Again, और भी सारे subjects इसमें include हो जाते हैं.
right?
So this is how we work, offline and online.
Okay. Okay. So just let me know. So, what are all included in these consultations? I mean, there's Vastu for sure.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, AstroVastu as
AstroVastu
again, I know.
as
What else is there?
Like I mentioned, Prakriti.
Yes, I remember this word. Yeah.
When we say Vat Pit Kaph, I think you must have heard it. We've all grown up hearing these words from our elders in the family. Vat Pit Kaph. Again, Pit की बीमारी कई लोग बोलते हैं ना, पित्त में कुछ issue है. So this is all how Ayurveda is related.
Okay.
Then we also work upon Rajas, Satav, Tamas.
Okay.
Like if the property is Rajasic, if the property is Sattvic, or the property is Tamasic.
Okay.
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 This is the Prakriti and the Ayurveda part of the consultation. So this Prakriti analysis helps us in letting the client know if this property is suited for you or not.
Okay.
So that is the basic part that we work upon, which we usually do not tell the clients.
Okay.
This is our homework.
Okay. I think. Okay.
Then we come to the Vastu, Astro. Astro remedies first are done on your body. It could be like the wristwatch, the strap of the wristwatch, the color of the strap of the wristwatch, the t-shirt that you wear, the color of the specs.
Even the watch face, maybe. Maybe watch face.
Could be the shape of your
shape, yeah.
So these are the remedies that we provide for Astro.
Okay.
Once you start seeing positive impact, we install these remedies in your property by way of keeping your personal belongings in the first box,
Right.
in the zone of first box, or by keeping your wallet in the zone of second box.
The
So
Leo
this is how
thing that
the
you mentioned.
AstroVastu remedies are placed.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
Then we come upon Marm Sthans.
Marm stance. Okay.
Marmas or Marm Sthans as we say.
Okay.
So Marm Sthan is basically the acupuncture points of a property.
Of a property.
Yeah.
Okay.
Suppose you are going through an acute pain in your neck since years. Okay. You've done everything. You've shown yourself to all the doctors. You've done the Vastu part of it. You've done Astro remedies, but you're not getting the solutions. Okay. Here comes the play. The part of Marm Sthan. So the zone which is related to that point of Marm Sthan, that is भेदित. वो मर्म स्थान भेदित है, डिस्टर्ब्ड है. वहाँ पे कुछ हैवी ऑब्जेक्ट होगा, वहाँ वॉल में कोई नील लगा हुआ होगा.
Okay.
There could be a crack over there. आप सिर्फ उस ऑब्जेक्ट को अगर 12 इंच में शिफ्ट कर देते हो ना, you will see immediate result within an hour.
Wow.
So that is one part of it,
Okay.
which is majorly for health issues.
Healthy. Okay.
Okay, marmas. And the last part comes, which is devtas. Devtas are actually, again, as we say, 45 devta, 45 devtas, 45 powers. If you are looking to achieve excellence, devta remedies help you.
Wow. I think
By way of kitchen groceries, just by keeping certain groceries in certain kind of utensils or containers, you start experiencing excellence. You start experiencing results.
I think
in
there's
a
a
result
lot to
time of 3 to 4 days.
3 to 4 days again. I think there's a lot of detail, a lot of things left. I think we won't be able to cover in this episode for
Definitely
sure.
not, definitely not.
So I think we will have to, again cover all this in another episode. So yes, so viewers, I think let us know in the comments box, what do you think? Shall we do another episode on which topic would of your choice? Let us know. And we will pick that up, and Kaushal will be here again to
We can
speak about
for
it.
hours.
Right? Yeah. So thank you so much, Kaushal, for being a part of this, and thank you so much for giving your valuable time. And thanks for watching. We will see you all in the next one. Thank you.
It was a pleasure. Yeah.